During this short work week, it's an early hump day, I guess. It's Tasted Tuesday, and this is the show about food and fun places in the mayhem of life, and a bit of shivering cold to start the day today. This is a real cold morning, minus 25 with the wind chill, and we should not really be this cold. We'll take a look at your forecast, and we might see a little bit of snow in our winter fair forecast, and we'll tell you when that could arrive. Welcome into the Beach Bunker for a Tuesday. Hope your Tuesday's off to a great start. We got lots of fun stuff to talk about this morning. Yesterday we had the bacon debate on how much you should cook your bacon. Maybe charcoal black, maybe raw bacon. Oh, the story of why you never want to eat raw bacon ever. Pretty scary stuff. Oh, he was Puff Daddy, then he was P. Diddy, then just P, then just Diddy. Now he's gone. He's gone bye-bye and might join R. Kelly in the big house, in the big slammer. Quite the dramatic events unfolding yesterday involving rapper formerly known as Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, or some just call Diddy. We'll update you on the latest involving Diddy's flee from the law and what's going on there. Also, not just Kate making a video reveal on a health crisis. Someone in Hollywood did the same yesterday, and we'll tell you who that is coming up in the next little bit. Also, more on my cable breakup. It's getting closer. Something I decided earlier in the month. We've been talking about it for a while now, and April 1st is coming fast. It's the D-Day, the day that I am without cable television for the first time since 1984. Van Halen's Jump, Take On Me, and much music came to my town in Erickson, Manitoba. And since that day, in 1984, I have been a friend of cable ever since. What is that, 50 years? 40 years? 40 years. And so on the 40th anniversary of watching David Lee Roth do the splits, might as well jump. I am unplugging and looking for not only some support, but some recommendations, things I may have missed. I'm a little anxious But first, let's go outside and take a look at our road situation. And the sun is up as we look at roads for westmanshuttle.com, your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg. Call 730-2333. Doctor's appointment, shopping, Jets game, you name it, they'll take you there. Safe, convenient, and luxurious. It is looking good on the highways this morning, but it's the cold. This reading here says minus 28 with the wind chill. Oh, whoa. Why you gotta hurt me so? Damn. Minus 25 with the wind chill at the airport. This one says at the beach bunker, minus 28. It should not be this cold. The overnight low should be minus 8. And our normal daytime high, plus 4. So it is definitely a winter fair by all measures of the forecast. And there is some snow now coming, nothing major. Periods of snow for Good Friday. This could be a system we're going to watch because the high Friday's plus 2. So it could be freezing drizzle. It could be some rain. We'll watch it as it gets closer. Let's take a look outside and see the air temperature across the continent this morning. You can see that pink is where, it is cold. It stretches all the way down to, what is that, New Mexico? I don't know, Utah? It is cold. Snowpack, look at this. That big snow hit the Dakotas, already melting fast. North Dakota is almost snow-free. It doesn't take long. And Dickinson got like 18 inches. It's 1.5 feet. Kind of like our dumping we had in Brandon not that long ago. So lots of snow down there, all the way down to Kansas. All right, let's see who we've got to welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome to a Taste It Tuesday at this year's Royal Manitoba Winter Fair. It is Co-ops of Westman 4-H Day today, so we want to start the day by saying good morning to those fine folks. I'll be on location with them later today, starting at 11 o'clock this morning. We'll be handing out some treat bags to 4-H members from across Manitoba, so I look forward to seeing you, visiting you, high-fiving you, and then giving you a goodie bag. And that's pretty much all I know. And I'm going to sit around with the fine folks at Co-ops of Westman, and we're going to have some fun. So look for some updates on social media as the morning goes on. And if you're one of the folks that plan on attending the fair today, you might see a rather large man in a blue shirt that says Tyler Glen Show. That would be this guy here. And so it's going to be fun. I look forward to it. I haven't been to a winter fair. Okay, I'm not even going to go there. I can't remember the last time. Again, in a previous life, I was on radio, and we had to do the morning show, and I never got to go, aside from picking up other family members, dropping them off. Lots of family members got to go, but I never did, so I'm kind of excited to see what all the hubbubaloo is all about. And the smell, of course, the smell, the sights, the smells of the fair. It's going to be great. Janita Vrooman is first in this morning on TikTok. Holy cow, that's never happened before. Must be a spring break thing. Janita, how's it going? Ace is here on TikTok too. Road Reverend and Tasha are here on Twitch. Also in early this morning along with Karen Enns on Twitch. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Who else? Oh, we got some love going on here. We've got is that a new follow? Oh my gosh, all kinds of things happening here. Happy Tuesday to you. Tasha says, brr. Zumba Bernice says, good morning, TGS friends. Derek says, good morning, everybody. Nice to see you, Derek, on Twitch. Bin3 is on TikTok. Quentin is here on Twitch. Happy early hump day. Janine Fleury-Urbanovich is here on Facebook. It's nice to see you this morning. Stay warm. Colleen McD, good morning. Yeesh. It's a cold one, Colleen. Ronald Caslick, good morning to you too, sir. Good to see you on Facebook. Dean Mitchell is here on TikTok. Good to see you, pal. Cindy is here on Twitch. Debbie Kynock jumped on X. You just never know where Debbie is going to pop up. She pops up everywhere but on Twitch. Debbie, what are you doing on X this morning? What are you doing over there? hanging out in the jail riot. Are you okay? We love you, X. We do. It's a nice place to stream. Nice. I stay in my lane. It's a shit show over there. God. But Debbie's maybe stirring it up this morning. She's feeling a little spry. She's got her boxing gloves on. She's ready to take on the conspirators. The conspiracy theorists, they're a lot of fun to play with if you're in the right state of mind, I guess. Debbie says, good morning. Might be slightly cooler out today, so head on over to the Keystone Center, Brandon. That is where our fair is. Marco Sakuchi is here on TikTok. Nice to see you. Polar Bear is here too. And then Debbie is over on Facebook. She is jumping all over the place. See, and there she is again. She's making sure we all know that it is cold out. And go to the Keystone Center for day 2 of the Royal Winter Fair. Thank you, Debbie. Colleen McD, TG, you will not miss cable. Well, we'll talk. We're just saying good morning to everybody first. We'll get to that. I don't want to have to scale back to the comments here. Do stick around. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Hang on. We got to take care of some housekeeping here first. But Colleen says you will not miss cable. I don't know. I disagree. I feel like I've made a big mistake. Good morning, Cheryl Bertram on Twitch. Good morning, Jody Caslick on Facebook. Yesterday's good thing is coming up, so make sure you're ready. Yesterday's good thing, give it some thought. I'm giving you a heads up here. Think back to yesterday. We start with positivity. Come on now. Trev Webb is here on Twitch. Good morning, Trev Webb. Maybelline62 is here. Nice to see you this morning on Twitch as well. And Victor is here on TikTok. Good to see you this morning as well. So let's... Haven't mentioned Taylor Swift. We said we'd moved on to Kate. And football season is done. Football season and Taylor season are the same thing. So it's not, you know what? We need Taylor or some other music star to date a baseball player because baseball starts on Thursday. Opening day is on Thursday for Major League Baseball. That's when you know the weather should be warmer, summer should be starting, and this is exactly how it's going to roll. We're going to be freezing our asses off for the next week or so. Minus 10, minus 20, minus 30 with the wind chill. Then we're going to have Easter. It's going to be cold. And then it's going to go plus 40. And it'll just be like, whoa, get the air conditioner cover off. The seasons are gone. We have 2 seasons now. Freeze your arse off season, which has gotten better. And the season of smoke sucking. Because we just get the sun to come out. Hi, Mike Kruger on TikTok. We just get the sun to come out. You know what? Remember, this is how it is now. This is how life... Oh, it's summertime. Uh-oh. Why is it? It's not cloudy. My phone says it's not cloudy. Why does it seem cloudy? What is blocking the sun right now? Something's blocking the sun. What's blocking the sun? Hey! What? Forest fires. Oh. So we're either freezing to death or choking on smoke. Those are our 2 seasons. Thank you for showing up to this feel-good show of positivity. See how we have to get to the good thing? Good morning, Nick Adams on Facebook. Good to see you this morning. Good morning, Molly. Molly is here on Twitch. Quentin wants more Tay-Tay. Oh, God. Football season will be here before you know it. Trev reminded us that CFL football starts in just, 6 weeks, 8 weeks? Maybe she'll move from the NFL to the CFL. Canadian Girl is here. Canadian Girl. There's a song about you. Who is that? That's a country guy on TikTok. Canadian Girl. Ray Armstrong is on X. Uh-oh, we got some people on X coming in. Look out for the Xers. We gave up our cable, but I know a guy. See these Xers? They're wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. Ray, good to see you. Regardless of the platform, if you're new to the show, you can come in from anywhere for hour one of the show. YouTube, X, Facebook, TikTok, and you get the first full hour of the show. Everybody does. We hope that you fall in love. Head over heels in love with the show and the Sunseekers. So much so you say, I don't even need a job anymore. I just want to stay at home and watch this show. I do not even need a life. I just want to be in front of a screen to consume this incredible show. But that might not happen. Regardless, we move to Twitch for hour two of the show. Twitch on hour two. So you just sign up for a handle, username. You can use your real name. You can use a fictitious name, goofy name, something fun. Go ahead, do that, and then you get 2 hours of the show. But we move over to Twitch in about 45, okay? And everyone wants to talk cable, so that's where we will start this morning. We will start about my breakup. That will come, but first we got to do the good thing. You know how this works. It's time for yesterday's good thing. Start with some positivity. Positivity to start the day. Now, tomorrow's good thing for me will be real easy because, again, I'm going to be over with co-ops and 4-H today. That's going to be awesome. I'm also going to Natural Elements. I'm going for my float today, so you will see the new and improved me on the show tomorrow, but that's not what this feature is. GT is good thing from yesterday. So think about what happened yesterday. Think about what happened. Amanda Marie, good morning on Twitch. What is yesterday's good thing? Tasha is enjoying, I'm off this week with my kids on spring break. So nice working for the Brandon School Division. Ryan reminds me it was Dean Brody that sang Canadian Girl. Okay, Canadian Girl on TikTok? Go find that song on YouTube. Trev Webb says, GT, it's a short work week. Yay. Okay, Trev stole the short work week. All right, there was nothing good yesterday. Nothing good in your day. Not even a small, tiny thing. Let me tell you how small my good thing was yesterday. So, I got my hands on hot rods. Like, the hot rods, the old Schneider's hot rods. And I enjoyed those hot rods on my couch watching The Office. I had 6 of them. And why do they come in packaging that's childproof? Do you remember you know what I'm talking about? The Schneider's hot rods. You try getting those things. I got a whole box. There's 40 in there. I was so excited. But it was a challenge to get in there. And I think it's because Schneider's, they want you to burn some calories while you're eating these things. So if they make the packaging difficult to get into, it helps me burn calories. So that's my good thing. I was burning calories getting into my Schneider's hot rods yesterday, and I'll tell you, that's a bad addiction to have. I don't think they're very good for you. They technically have meat in them, but I think there's a lot of salt, a little bit of fat, but they're so good. Oh, I could live on them. I really could. Cindy says her good thing, she ran into a friend at the grocery store that she hadn't seen since Christmas. Yeah, there we go. Winner's bell. Catching up with a friend. Amanda Marie says, good thing I ate the best nachos I had in a long time at Winter Fair. Yes, another food one. My day was made with the cheesy nachos. Cheesy nachos were awesome. Cheesy nachos were really good. Amanda Marie and her nachos. Yeah. Tasha, a good thing. Another vanilla ice cap. Loves ice cap. Very, very good. Colleen, the GT is I'm not on the road this week, enjoying a week at home on the farm. watching new moon babies being born. That is awesome. Love hearing that. Yeah, new babies. New babies. New babies. New babies. Very good, very good, very good. Oh, now we're rolling. Now we're rolling. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're sucking diesel, as the Irish say. Sounds bad, but it's not. We're sucking diesel. When the engine is sucking the diesel, man, she's giving her. We're sucking diesel now. Ryan says, GT, check the weather, and he's got something big planned for next week, so he's, that's a borderline one, Ryan, because you're looking ahead and, okay, we'll take that. Maybe we weren't sucking diesel. Think back to yesterday. You were alive for 24 hours. Something good happened in those 24 hours. Something good. Nick says, GT, my workday went quickly and smoothly. I'm usually content with one of those, but yesterday he got both. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Nick Adams says those things are literally half fat. Okay, Nick, thanks for reminding me. I love them anyway. Ryan says salty meat stick. Yeah, they're good. Oh, God, they're good. And then I dip them in salt to add. No, I'm kidding. I'd like to, though. That's how bad I am. I'm a bad guy. Death wish. Death wish, Dino. Death wish, Dino. 24 hours, that's a bit of a stretch. No, you're alive for 24 hours. Nick, what did you, fail science? There are 24 hours in a day, and unless you checked out and died for a couple hours, then came back to life, you were alive for 24 hours yesterday. It has to be that way. It's a bit of a stretch. What? Fake news, you weren't alive for 24 hours yesterday? Oh, that's funny. Have that half salt cardiac sticks. Brought to you by the Heart Association. Dip your hot rod in ranch dressing. There's a bad name for that snack, and I am not going to repeat it. There may be children listening. The hot rod and the ranch dressing. But oh, you guys. Yesterday's good thing. You were alive for 24 hours. You were awake for probably 18 of those hours. In 18 hours, there was 60 minutes. You can't say there was just one tiny, itsy, bitsy good thing. You didn't grab a can of your favorite soda, which was Dr. Pepper Zero, ice cold from the fridge, just as you were looking for a refreshment because you had too many salty meat snacks. You mean to tell me that didn't happen to you? Come on now. There is always something good happening. That is what we have to do. Listen to me. We have to do this. This is not elective anymore because the world around us is going to get tough and apparently getting tougher. We're not going to go there, though, because we are going to focus on positivity. Positivity. Oh, there we go. Oh, see, now this is good. This is what I'm talking about. See, Trev, you just got to do I'm sorry to make you work. That's what's part of it, right, is you have to think back. There's a little bit of work involved. Trev says, I gave away a free beer at the Winter Fair as I was just going to pour it out because I mispoured it, but made some guy's day. Well, that is friggin' awesome. Plus, I've got to find you at the fair if you're giving away free beer. Now you've given me a reason to come and see you. I'm going to stalk you. Is Trev working? No. Is Trev working? No. Is Trev working? No. Is Trev at work yet? No. Who are you? Go away. We're going to call security.
Hey, Tommy, he was giving away some free beers. Is Trev working now? Is he here now?
Okay, so that's our homework assignment. Good thing. Okay, now to TV. And we're going to take a beach break in a little bit. Got to find them, too. I'm there all week. Yeah, it's, everyone's going to start stalking Trev at the fair. Okay, so be on the lookout. Today, your day has begun. You have 18 hours to collect just one good thing. Could be big, could be small, seems like nothing at all. Something's going to happen. You go, that was pretty nice. Oh, I'm going to remember to mention that in the beach bunker tomorrow as yesterday's good thing. And there's no harm in that. All right, so to my emotional breakup, it's getting close. I'm getting scared. It's less than a week now. Monday, April the 1st, I'm going to turn my television on, and there will be nothing there. For the first time since 1984. You remember moving into your first apartment? It was one of the first things you did. You bought a case of beer, and you put it in your fridge, and you turned the TV. The TV was the first thing in the apartment. That big, heavy, 50-pound TV that was only this big. And it went on the Coke crate because you're starting out, got no furniture, everyone's sitting on boxes, but you got beer in the fridge. And you took the wire from the back of that TV and you put it into the apartment wall there where that little screw coming out of the wall is there. You put it on there. Oh, I've got my cable. I've got my beer and I've got my TV. Life is good. Did anybody turn the hot water tank on? We're not going to shower for a while. Don't worry about it. Sit down, have a beer. We've been lifting boxes. Let's watch some cable TV. And having moved across the country, lived in 3 provinces over 30 years, it was the first thing you did. Who's doing cable out there? Call them. Get it hooked up. I want it hooked up. Do you want it on the day that you move? No, I want it 2 days before I move. Because when I go to the apartment, I want to make sure that the cable is working. Nothing worse than cracking that first beer in your new apartment or your new home and not having the cable television. That is about to end on Monday. This is a big deal for me. This is a breakup. It's an emotional time. Even though I've been cheating. I've been in this relationship and I've been getting some on the side from Netflix and a little on the side from Prime. And yes, I've been with YouTube as well. I've been with YouTube, and I'm not proud of it. Many nights I've been with YouTube. But this breakup is weighing heavily on me emotionally, and I'm asking you for your feedback. And so we'll get to some of that coming up after 7:30. But first, we're going to go to the beach, and we're going to go to Playa del Carmen. Oh, no, it's cloudy there. Who is in Playa del Carmen? That sucks. It clouded over. We can't have that. We cannot have that. Oh, is Huatulco sunny? We're just going to check Huatulco. Playa del Carmen. You know, somebody that's at Playa del Carmen, they're not going to be having a fun spring break. Oh, the sun is just coming up in Huatulco. Let's go there. We're going to do Mexico, and we're going to do a beach break, and Huatulco is always a fun place to go. Super hot. Holy cow. Oof. It is so hot in Huatulco, I think this webcam might just be a little too hot to be shown this morning. It is a warm, warm place. So let's do that. To Huatulco for our beach break, our first one of the morning, as we get you going on this Tuesday that could be a de facto Wednesday, because we've got a short work week. Good morning, Huatulco, Mexico. Beach break, back in a sec. there'll be some spring breakers in Wetulco. Go put that towel over on your beach chair. You're gonna need it for later. Oh, we got some people. Focus. Got some beach walkers at 6:30 in the morning in Wetulco. Nice and calm there in the cove. Oh, it's a beautiful place. Lots of national parks around the resorts. It's resorts and national parks in Wetulco. Lots of untouched beaches in that part of Mexico, way, way down there. As we take a look outside in southern Manitoba, we have got a very, very cold morning to wake up to on our spring break Tuesday, day 2 of this year's Royal Manitoba Winter Fair, and it feels like winter. It is 4-H Day. It is Co-ops of Westman 4-H Day today, and I look forward to helping the crew from Co-ops of Westman hand out some goodie bags to 4-H members today, starting at 11 o'clock this morning. So today is your day to check out the fair, then I might see you there. And that would be awesome. Roads are good. Temperature is cold. -28 with the wind chill. Your road update for westmanshuttle.com. Your first class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg. And our air temperature map comparing what we're at to the rest of North America. It's cold right down the middle of the continent this morning. Oh, if you're in Florida, if you're on the East Coast, there's rain there, but it is at least nice and warm. So cloudy and warm in the east. The west is seeing the sunshine, but it is also a little bit on the cool side in the west. And really cold in the middle of the country. And here's the snowpack. How much snow we got left? Saskatchewan's losing theirs quickly. Holy cow. They're losing their snow quickly. And we come back into the beach bunker. And hey, good morning. Thanks for being here for part of the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. As Canadians continue to disconnect their cable television. Now, obviously, finances is a part of that, and really kind of the straw that broke the camel's back was that there's just nothing on. And if I'm going to scroll to find nothing on, I don't know why I am paying what I'm paying to simply end up at YouTube anyway, or some other obscure streaming channel, because I can't find anything on. And this was the headline. This is the headline that moved yesterday. More Canadians turning to streaming services despite price hikes. A new report suggests Canadian television viewing habits continue to shift towards streaming platforms at the expense of traditional cable and satellite services. This is called the Couch Potato Report. It was released Monday by Convergence Research. 42% of Canadian households did not have a TV subscription with a traditional provider. So we are almost at half. By 2026, it's over. Broadcast television will now be replaced by streaming. We are 2 years away from that. Meanwhile, the report says 80% of Canadians subscribe to a streaming service and 70% subscribe to both TV and one or more streaming services. And that's the boat I'm in right now. I'm part of the 70% that have decided, okay, I'm going to have my cable and I'm going to stream at the same time. Last year, 2.6% of Canadian TV subscribers cut the cord as the revenue brought in by traditional TV providers declined to $7.2 billion. As traditional broadcasting in general continues to plummet, streamers continue to rise. Well, looky here. Lucky for me, because I'm streaming to you. But I'm not really TV. I'm not really radio. I don't know what I am. But that doesn't matter. We're talking about TV subscriptions and what you can get for free. And Pluto is probably the best free platform that I've seen. That is, they got that going on. Now there's ads on there like your old TV subscription, but But Pluto TV seems to be pretty good. I'm not hawking for them, or they're not an advertiser. I'm just saying that, as I become an old man, more and more, there is a lot of television shows that are aimed at me as the old man TV, Pluto TV. And Quentin says Rumble TV has the slap fights, the only sport he watches. It tells you everything you need to know about our friend Quentin. Karen N says, we have Roku with Prime, Stack, and TSN, still less money than cable. Tasha has a good point, and you know what? It's a point well taken, Tosh, and not something that I had given a great deal of thought to be honest with you. I know that'll come as a shock and surprise. But Tosh says, I'd rather be out in the great outdoors and exploring nature. It is so much better. And that's why we waited till spring. Somebody had said on my Facebook page yesterday that it was a tradition in their household, and I knew I had friends that did this, and they ended up at my place, that they would cancel their cable come springtime to get the kids outside. But I mean, cable in the 80s, come on now. Cable in the 80s is almost the same as the addiction kids have to like TikTok and their phones today. I mean, you couldn't get us off the couch. It's not going to happen. I mean, there was much music and Saturday morning cartoons. And I remember in 1983 and those first 10 years of my life watching awful television shows like Hercules and The Wizard of Oz. And, you think back to that and you go, public television in Canada was friggin' brutal. They were, in the 80s, they were playing shows made in the 50s and 60s, and they were saying, okay, Canadian kids, here's your Saturday morning cartoons. Okay. And we're watching this garbage from the 60s. It was garbage. It was awful. And then all of a sudden, 1984 hit. Welcome to cable television. USA Television, USA, 24 hours a day. Cartoons, here come the Smurfs coming up tonight on NBC. You got, oh my God, oh. Not to mention, there's good Canadian television. Much music, videos, 24 hours a day. Van Halen, Aerosmith, Cyndi Lauper, Madonna, Michael Jackson. You made 24 hours a day. Music videos, music videos, music videos. Get outside, Tyler. Get outside. I can't. My ass is attached to the couch. I can't do it. Why not? Because girls, they want to have fun. Oh, girls just don't want. You might as well jump. No? Yeah? You remember those days? You remember those days, don't you? Mama Sunday says, we've been without cable for about 9 years now. Not missed. Tosh says, she's following me probably in June. They watched WWE on Monday night. There is, someone cautioned me on sports. I'm an NFL fan. Now, YouTube just signed a big deal with NFL. And there's Amazon has the Thursday night games. I'm hoping I can get through that. Could this be the year I don't watch football anymore? I'm kind of scared about that. Molly says, and streaming just keeps going up and up now, suckers. That's true. That's why if you can find the free or the cheap ones. But you know what? The cheap ones and the free ones will always be popular because they're cheap and free. Tasha says, Tyler, come on, you can join the club of nature walkers. The Nature Walkers Club? Well, it is springtime, and it's easier to join that club in the springtime, so getting a little bit of exercise isn't the worst thing in the world, and I do got to walk the dog. And I am looking forward to getting away from the news. I've used the excuse that I've got to stay up to date to keep you up to date. That is not necessary. If you know where to look and you know how to get stuff quick, we can still keep each other updated on what's going on in the world without me plunking myself in front of the television and polluting my brain with bad news. News has become toxic. It's absolute toxicity because the world around us is starting to sour. So now I'm going to put the blinders on and I don't care anymore. I'm putting the blinders on. I don't care. It's time for a cocktail. And I think that aside from news and sports, that's really the only thing that is exclusive to traditional television because they're traditionally done live, right? Sydney says the 80s had the best rock bands. Bring back Michael Jackson. Well, that show will be kind of quiet. And Tosh says, I don't remember those days. I'm sorry, Tosh. Thanks for indulging my old man trip back in time. Tosh says, do a 22K walk. It's great, Tyler. Well, I think the only time I've ever done a 22K walk, Tosh, is when my car broke down. And I vowed to never do that again. Actually, and I don't think it was a 22K walk. It was probably a 2K walk. I'm lying. It was 2 blocks. It's a 2-block walk. Hey, Dallas Gibson on Facebook. Marianne says, we cut our cord years ago, never went back. Roku and Pluto are great. Watch those more than Netflix or Prime. Okay. Colleen says, we have Netflix. I have an Apple 4K box to stream with and still haven't figured out how to get Amazon Prime on it, which is likely why we can't get you on Twitch, Colleen. Come on now. If you're on Prime, if you're on Amazon Prime connected to your Twitch account, hit subscribe. It is at no additional cost, but I get $2 from that. And $2 goes a long way. No, it doesn't. But when a few people do it, it can help me to buy dog food for Dizzy. And we love you. Thank you. Maybelline says, we cut our cable over a year ago, won't go back. Nothing to watch. Bought Roku TV and Prime, Netflix, Paramount. Some came free with the new TV. Maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe it is time to get a new TV. Do rabbit ears still work? This is my other question. Do you guys like... Now, forgive me, Tosh. I am going to put my old man hat back on again. But for those of us that are old enough to remember... At the back of the television were a couple of tiny aluminum antennas that were retractable, and you'd pull them out, and they were called rabbit ears. And I don't know if TVs don't have that anymore. This is when you'd watch your television. This is how it would look. And then those little antennas in the back would receive the transmission of television over the air. And guess what you paid? Nothing. That's how this all began. But we weren't happy with that now, were we? No, for 2 reasons. One, reception. There were very few television channels that came in clear. For God knows what reason, there was all kinds of interference. And you'd have your favorite TV show on. What that? Someone smack the side of the TV. Someone adjust the rabbit ears. And number 2 was you got a whopping 3 channels. When Dauphin was on, you got 4. Yes, our little town of Dauphin, Manitoba, Tosh, once upon a time had a fully functioning television station. There were many television stations. They dotted the landscape across Western Canada. And then they went away like the dinosaurs. Trev says, I don't think any station broadcasts in analog anymore. Cindy says CKND still does. That'd be global. Oh, so I could take this into the garage, sit by myself and play my Cyndi Lauper records.
and put the TV on, and what kind of programming do they put on this magical TV that's free? It's free TV.
Yeah, so I don't think we'll be going back to that. But anyway, so thank you for your input. If you have more to share, especially with sports, let me know, because I can't wait to see what is available to me. And I hope that we have got things to look forward to that are going to be cheaper, but yet more entertaining. I know that's a tall order, but you just never know. And thank you again for your input. Oh, CKND was the Dolphin channel? No, I think CKND was Winnipeg, and I think they're still on analog. Molly says, we got rid of cable. There was a Chris Angel special I wanted to watch, and I found a way to hook the black cord up and could see the picture through the fuzz in 2012. If you squint real good, hey, right? Squint. I could see Chris Angel there. Good to see a great crowd yesterday at the Dome Building for the Sunrise Credit Union kickoff breakfast for the Royal Manitoba Winter Fair. Great to see the marketing teams there, too. Good morning to our friends at Sunrise Credit Union, sponsors of this year's Royal Manitoba Winter Fair and the amazing Sunrise Breakfast, that great bacon and they had biscuits and everything. It was just a fantastic event. Sunrise Credit Union with 19 locations across southern Manitoba. Again, freedom from fees. You can receive $2,000 when you transfer over an existing mortgage or when you're approved for a new one. Visit sunrisecu.mb.ca. At Leon's Furniture Superstore, money is never an issue there. And Feel the Deal continues with your opportunity to make a purchase with 0% interest on all purchases in-store and online when you put it on the FlexiCard. 24 months equal payments with 0% interest, or 12 months with no monthly payments and 0% interest, which means you're not paying anything for a year. But this sale doesn't last long. It's into its final days. The Feel the Deal sales event on at Leon's Furniture Superstore, 3635 Victoria Avenue, and at leons.ca. At App Law Office, they would love to see you if you're in need of redoing your will. Maybe even just you've got a will already and you'd like to refresh it. Maybe things have changed in your life and it is time to kind of adjust that plan a little bit. App Law Office will hold your hand and they'll make you feel like you are a member of the family and that the ones you like. And they'll also make sure that you understand exactly what's going on, talking to you in a very respectful and a very helpful way to make sure that you're making the right decisions for you and your family. Building lasting relationships one case at a time with corporate law, real estate transactions, or estate law. It's Ep Law Office at 642 18th, Uniday, across from the RBC on 18th Street. And Elkhorn Resort, Clarso Nordic Spa. Please find them in the UCT Pavilion at the Keystone Center at this year's Royal Manitoba Winter Fair. Drop by because they have all kinds of prize draws they're doing there. And you want to win some stuff from the Elkhorn Resort, Clarso Nordic Spa, okay? UCT Pavilion at the Keystone Center, and they're going to be giving away all kinds of prizes. It's a beautiful spot, the hub of activity for spring break, and a great place to go for a quick vacation or maybe a week or more. They've got all kinds of things happening, not just the spa, but of course they've got the water slides, the pool, the beautiful hotel, horseback riding, and a whole lot more. It's a complete complex. So visit them, UCT Pavilion at the Keystone Center at this year's Royal Manitoba Winter Fair. And finally, Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express. Get those winter tires off. I know we might see a little bit of snow, but you know what? You got to get those winter tires off. Check your email because you should have received a special offer from Murray's, okay? Time to get those tires switched off. And maybe you've done that already, or maybe you're just in need of a quick multi-point inspection to get you ready for spring. You get a free tire rotation when you book your multi-point vehicle inspection. It's $52 plus tax, but that special is only on until the end of the month. Go to murraychevbrandon.com for all the details. This is a hilarious post from yesterday from the Flying Squirrel in Winnipeg. I was showing you how we had David's birthday party at the Rec Room. A lot of people saying how much they love that. Lots of video games at the rec room. And for those who missed the show yesterday, David turned 25. We had a quick gathering at the rec room. You go and you play games, and you get tickets, and you take those tickets and redeem prizes. You know the drill. But it's a big place. It's got a big restaurant, 2 of them actually, and a bar. Had lots of fun. The Flying Squirrel apparently is a competitor. And this kind of went viral because of Winnipeg Wilden, who posted it. And it was an ad. It's an ad for the Flying Squirrel that says it's time to bring the entire family together. 10-hour punch cards are available. And it went viral. Why? Look at the kids this guy has. Mom is probably behind the camera, but this guy has like 50 kids. And the comments that came in are hilarious. Why? Because some people say this guy he's got a look on his face that tells you he doesn't want to live anymore. He's like, and I looked at the picture and I thought, oh my God, how do you feed that many kids? How do you feed that many kids? Then one guy gets on there and says, that guy is a man. He is working his butt off to go and provide for his kids and give them a great afternoon at a fun center. And then another guy chimes in and says, you don't know that? This guy might be planning his own car careening off a cliff. I can't do this. I want out. The look on his face has got a half smile, half like, oh, what have I gotten myself into? Oh my God. Oh my, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kids. 2 kids under the age of 5. Jeff says, is it the worst thing to wear a rubber? What's going on? Oh my God. I'm sorry. This is a great dad. And then everyone starts chiming in on birth control. But every child is smiling, says AK-47. Primitive Future says, holy crap, his boys can swim. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh, then Elaine says, quiet now, children are a blessing from the Lord. Not in 2024, they're not. Oh my God. Oh, wow. And then Minty says, some businesses need to sponsor this guy. Come on, Manitoba. We need to get behind this guy. How the hell is he paying his bills? Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Poor guy. I feel for him. I'm thinking, oh my God. And the thing is that before COVID, I mean, big families weren't at all a concern. It wasn't, we love kids. They're a lot of fun. They are life's blessing. Then COVID hits. Economy goes to crap. It costs $50 for the twisty bread with your pizza. But he still has 1 kidney left. So even though he sold 1 kidney to take the kids to the amusement center, he still has 1 left. It's so funny. Christy says, holding back the tears. Calvin says, he looks exhausted. Trev says, Mom went to get milk 6 weeks ago. She's gone. Oh. Jen says, he's like, this is going to cost me my whole paycheck. Oh, that's funny. I'm sure he had fun. It just, the internet, you post that stuff and, oh, man. Pork Chop says, good for him. I don't get how people can be mean. I don't get the laughing at people for being blessed. I think they're not laughing at him for being blessed. They're laughing at his lack of smile. There is this perception that it's like, look at the look on his face. It's not the kids. I mean, sure, they probably had fun. Looks like they had a hoot. Great time. But the look on this guy's face could be, hurry up, I gotta pee. Could be that. It could be, this would be my look would be like that because the kids are heavy. I am lazy and these kids are heavy. I can't hold two of them at once. Maybe it's that look on his face. I don't know. But I think with the backdrop of the economic times that we're living in, that's what makes this funny. Everything is a meme. Everything is a meme. This poor guy, I feel bad that he's lost complete control of that picture. It's gone. It's out because it went viral yesterday. It's gone. That picture of you and your kids, gone, all over the internet. Gonzo, bye-bye. Anywho, that felt good to have a good bellowing laugh. As we get set to say goodbye to our friends on TikTok, you guys have a great day. Thanks for being here for the first part of the show. I do appreciate it. We're going to do this again tomorrow morning at 7. It's actual Wednesday tomorrow, actual hump day, although the work week is short. No show on Friday. It is Good Friday. And we will be back on Monday, but we'll be back tomorrow in the meantime, okay? 7 a.m. is when we'll do more food, fun places, and mayhem. And Cindy says, maybe his wife is in the hospital having another baby. Oh, where were you 2 minutes ago? So true. That's a lot of kids. That is a lot of kids. Maybelline62 says clothes get handed down to the next kid. It really doesn't. It isn't that costly until school. Then it gets expensive. Yeah, and and food is it's just sad that, I mean, yeah, they could sleep 4 kids to a room, but I mean the food has got to be, oh boy. I know kids don't eat a lot, but they start out eating a bit and then it just gets more and more and more and more. But oh well. Yeah, hand-me-downs all around. Boy, hand-me-downs are back in a big way, hey? TikTokers, have a great day. We will see you at this year's Royal Manitoba Winter Fair at 11 a.m. this morning. We'll be ducking out an hour or two early, so do feel free to come and join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Again, the show comes in podcast form. It's an abbreviated version of the show. In case you want to take the audio with you, in case you miss what we're doing video-wise, we'd love to have you download that by going to tylerglenshow.com, Glen with one N, tylerglenshow.com, wherever you get your podcast. Take care, TikTokers. We're moving the party over to Twitch. Have a great Tuesday. And we'll do the same for our friends on Facebook and X and YouTube. Thanks for being here for the first hour of the show. The party is moving on over to Twitch. And we'll see you later.